Welcome back to ARC Maine. We're joined by Kristen Lamb from the Center for Wildlife, who's brought in two guests for us, two little guests.
Ambassadors. We have Clifford and Lily, who have been on the show before. And I actually, if you remember, 3 weeks ago, I was hanging out with Kristen for ARC Maine, and I actually got to, I believe, prep their food.
Some of their platters.
I did prepare, yes. And they're very active this morning, too. Tell us a little bit about them.
Yeah, thanks for having us. So actually, both Lily and Clifford have been with the center since our inception. So we've been in operation for 40 years, and the two of them are likely in their 50s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can kind of see, especially on Lily there, who you're holding, the different sections on a turtle shell are called scutes, and those lines are actually growth rings, just like rings on a tree. So you can count those to estimate age. And unfortunately, they were both taken from the wild, made pets, got sick, and that's something that used to happen a lot more than it does. Thankfully, that's kind of slowed down, but the pet trade and turtles being poached from the wild is still really their number one threat. So they live with us in sanctuary in our nature center. Visitors can
seen their homes.
Yeah, see them.
I've seen proof that they live there.
Yeah, exactly. And so we brought them today because it is actually still turtle nesting season. So females will come out of the water, or if they're semi-aquatic, just come out of their typical habitat, and then they end up crossing roads, and they're going to lay eggs in the same spot that their mom, grandmother, great-grandmother did. It's called an ancestral nesting spot. And so this weekend, especially, there's so much traffic on roads. When we were coming down Mountain Road on the way here, a spotted turtle was crossing the road.
Really?
So just want drivers to be aware. Slow down. I know we're in a rush to get to family and we have timelines and everything, but just paying attention. It's moms, and some of them, you can help a turtle across the road and they could be 75, 80 years old. Like we're helping people or animals that can be even just a lot older than we are. And I brought that today just to show people ask, if I see a turtle with a broken shell, is there anything that can be done, or should we just put it in the forest and let nature take its course? It's not nature to get hit by a car. And we can fix shells. So the turtle shell is made out of bone with layers of keratin, just like our fingernails. And so we use that wiring or bracketing system. We also have aluminum tape that we can use.
I see.
And pull the shell back together. So it's a cast for an animal that goes in and out of the water all the time. So it doesn't look the same as our arm or leg cast that we would get as humans. Once it's healed, we can pop that off and release them back into the wild exactly where they came from.
It's so cool. And tell us a little bit, you were talking about, the turtles crossing the road. A lot of people are driving by. What should someone do if they do see, a turtle kind of halfway across the road and it's facing one direction? Would you put it in the direction that it's facing, or would you turn it around? Walk us through what you should do in a situation like that.
Yeah. So of course you want it to be safe first. You to stop. You don't want to slam on your brakes and cause a five-car pileup or something. But stopping, pulling over, putting hazards on, and then if the turtle is, if they're cooking and they're like blasting across the road, you can kind of just be a crossing guard and tell the other lane to slow down. And then otherwise, if they are stunned or kind of shocked by all the cars going by, they can kind of like stop, and that they're really at risk there. So picking them up, any turtle except for a snapping turtle, you can pick up. We say like a sandwich, or like like you're going to be eating a burger this weekend.
Max was taught, eating the turtle burger.
It felt natural holding like this.
And you want to pick them up and then move them across the road in the direction that they were facing. It can be tempting to be like, I'm just going to tuck you back in the water so you're safe. But that's the same as like a mom headed to the hospital to go give birth and turning her car around. So
that's a great way to put it.
Help them, they know where they're going, so just moving them across. And then snapping turtles don't have an undershell like this, so they actually can't pull themselves inside their shell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people are like, they're mean or mad, and that's why they snap, and they actually don't have the same protection. They don't, these guys have like full suit of armor. They have like a teeny tiny vest, really don't have a bottom shell at all.
I didn't know that.
So they snap for protection. So those guys, we always tell people, grab your car mat, a towel, a
Yeah.
sweatshirt, anything, get the turtle onto that, and then you can just pull them across the road in the direction that they were
And
facing.
they're a little bit
Very
scary too.
important, yeah.
Something I do want to point out, you know, on the back of this shell, this is really their home. Look at that bone structure.
Yeah, good call. So their shells are attached. It's part of their body. That's their vertebrae. And you know, there's like shows and kids books and everything where the turtle like takes off their shell and hangs it up, you know, in their house.
Yes.
But
That's not real.
yeah, it's not real, and you're right. Like it's part of their body.
Yeah.
And then underneath that shell, they have the same, you know, muscles, tendons, organs, everything that we do. So they can definitely feel pain. And if you're seeing a turtle that has been hit by a car, even if a wildlife rehabilitator can't save them, we can actually give them a humane release through euthanasia. And we actually have so many turtles at the Center for Wildlife. If they can't make it and they had eggs after they pass, we can actually extract the eggs, hatch out the babies, so that the mom's last journey wasn't in vain, and then
that's so
we'll
sweet.
release the babies back. We have so many eggs right now in our incubator, and then we have 3 females, expectant females, who one actually laid all her eggs yesterday, and then 2 of them are, you know, working on laying all their eggs, and then we'll incubate them. One last thing about the eggs too. So many people are like, oh, you know, a turtle laid their eggs in my yard. I want to dig them up and protect them. Especially a lot of our, most of our turtle species are threatened, endangered, or special concern. Digging them up, yes, correct reaction.
I don't think I would want to.
Yeah.
That's so invasive. I don't know. That's just my human opinion.
Right. So turtle eggs are different than bird eggs, which do get turned a lot.
Yeah.
They actually attach like a little umbilical cord to the egg, and so if it's turned, that gets cut off, and then they have no more nutrients, and they're not viable. So not touching them at all is the best thing. And then we tell people you can put like chicken wire if you know where it was. Put a little chicken wire around it, put a sign up, tell your neighborhood. It keeps dogs out, it'll keep raccoons out, and then once they hatch, like 3 or 4 months later, they can just pop out and walk through those holes in the chicken wire.
So
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So where can people at home, you know, find more information about the Center for Wildlife and even come visit
Yes.
our friends
little
here?
guys.
Yeah, we have so many. We have our nature center, and then our turtles and hawks and falcons and porcupines.
Porcupine.
I've seen almost all of them.
So you can go to thecenterforwildlife.org, and we're open every Thursday through Sunday from 10 to 4 p.m. for all ages.
Are you open tomorrow?
We are.
Fun.
Wow,
It's so
all
fun.
right.
Thank you so much, Kristen, for coming on. I learned
thank
something
you.
new about these. They're box turtles.
Right.
So cool.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.